everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm C Slays, and today I'm here with my best friend, and we are going to be showing you how we grew our hair using our favorite homemade deep conditioning protein treatment. So if you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And just as a disclaimer, we will be showing a lot of pictures and videos of what our hair used to look like and what our hair now looks like using this protein treatment. So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Hi everyone, I'm Azay, and today I'm going to be showing you the ingredients in this amazing, extremely helpful conditioner that will help your hair grow, make it thicker, and stay moisturized for longer periods of time. This is literally how Sierra and I grew our hair, and the first ingredient I'm using is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise helps strengthen the hair follicle from root to tip due to all of the proteins in it. It adds shine, and it helps strengthen and thicken your hair follicles. Because of all of the proteins, those proteins help nourish the hair, and all of that nourishment leads to your hair being much stronger and thicker than it was before. Go ahead and add a lot because this is the base to your protein treatment, and it will help with applying the treatment later. The second ingredient I'm going in with is honey. Honey is a natural humectant and holds on to water from the atmosphere, so this is going to help keep your hair moisturized for longer periods of time. I'm now adding apple cider vinegar because apple cider vinegar will break down the dirt and buildup that you might have on your scalp. The next ingredient I'm adding is egg. Eggs also strengthen the hair follicles from root to tip because it has a lot of protein, like the mayonnaise, and this is really going to just add more protein into the mixture. I'm now going in with olive oil. We all know that olive oil is one of the best oils to use on natural hair, so adding this to the mix will soften your hair and add shine. This also helps maintain scalp health and can treat dandruffs. So now you're just gonna go on and mix it all together. Mix thoroughly. You really don't want any spots or patches in your mix. You really want all of the ingredients to be saturated throughout because you're going to be putting this all throughout your hair. You might have questions about the quantity. Sierra and I have very thick, long hair. You will see in the video. So, we basically buy a new jar of mayonnaise every time we're going to do this treatment. If you have less hair, you don't have to use 3 eggs in your treatment. You might only have to use 1. If you have shorter hair, you might want to use a few scoops of mayonnaise and 1 egg. But since Sierra and I have a bunch of hair, I used pretty much like 2 ounces of mayonnaise, 3 eggs, a generous amount of olive oil, a squeeze of honey, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. You really don't want to oversaturate your hair with apple cider vinegar because it can burn your scalp. And we specifically use the one with the mother, so please be careful with that. But if you do choose to use ACV, it can definitely help balance the pH in your scalp.
So now we are just showing you what our hair looks like once the treatment is properly put in. And as you can see, our curls are immaculate. Our hair is shiny, our strands are super strong, and they bounce back, okay? And our hair is extremely healthy, nourished, moisturized, and all of that great stuff. So now we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start by telling you what you need. You're going to need the treatment that we just made, of course, obvi. And then you're going to need a spray bottle, a wide tooth comb, or you can use your fingers, and some scrunchies if you so choose. Now, just a disclaimer, Azay is here because Azay is the person who jump-started my entire natural hair journey. Like, my hair would not be as strong and as amazing. My fro, I wouldn't be C Slays without Azay really teaching me how to properly take care of my natural hair. So that's why she's here, and she's going to be explaining in a lot more detail why, we're doing what we do, because she's the natural hair queen, and you're going to see the pictures and videos to know exactly what I am talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and give this to her so that way she can explain to you how to properly apply this treatment.
Hey you all, I'm back. I'm going to now take you through the steps of applying this treatment in the most effective way possible. You really want to start with sectioning your hair, wetting it, and then detangling it. By detangling your hair, that's going to save you a bunch of time when it comes to braiding it and letting it sit, and also when it comes time to wash it out. So just trust me on this one. Detangle your hair first. Please excuse the way I'm combing my hair. My hair is very thick and long, and I had things to do. She's just fine, so don't worry about her. But yes, you don't want to seal in dryness. So you do want to wet your hair with a spray bottle first. Literally the only thing in our spray bottle is water right now. But remember, we have oil in this treatment, so you don't want to seal in dryness with the oil that's in the treatment. So wet your hair, but don't saturate it. Like, your hair should not be dripping with water after you finish spraying it. Because, I mean, it can, but you're just going to have a huge mess, and I'm just trying to save you cleanup time as well. So go on, spray your hair with a spray bottle, detangle it, and then you're going to take the protein treatment and just put it all over your hair. Just all over. Do not hold back on the protein treatment.
Also, you guys want to really make sure that you are applying a lot of this protein treatment into your hair, and you really want to make sure that you are getting your ends as I'm doing right now. And this is going to ensure that your ends are going to be strong and have access to all of that moisture, because your ends are the first part of your hair to break off. And I know y'all saw that flashback. You see the growth. You see the growth, and you can also see how I have been able to maintain the color and the length of my hair. And my hair was dyed from root to tip, so everything that's dark is completely new growth. And I believe that all of this new growth came in about 4 or 5 months. So that's really cool. And now, first of all, can y'all guess what song we're lip syncing? That would be so cute. Let us know if you can peep game, because if not, that's cool too. So after you put the protein treatment in, you just want to braid up that section, and that's really all that there is to it. Make sure you have it worked in a lot into your ends, and then once you complete that section, water first, protein treatment in second, and then braid it up. And that's really the steps that we're going to be taking throughout this entire video. And now, as you can see, we have already completed a few sections, just showing you all our braids, and now we are going ahead and working it into another section.
Hey, it's Zay again. I'm just hopping in here to just say a disclaimer. This is a very strong, potent protein treatment. So if your hair is not used to protein treatments, if this is literally your first time ever doing any kind of treatment on your hair, you're not used to this, or even if all your hair is used to is store-bought treatments, do not use the exact same quantities as Sierra and I did, and do not do this frequently. Sierra and I, after being seasoned veterans in the natural game, like I've been natural my whole life, I've been using this treatment my whole life, and I literally only do this once a month. When I started Sierra's natural hair journey, let me pause real quick. Did you just see that transition? The first twist was from when I did her hair a few months ago, and this video now was literally from last week, and look at the growth. Like, look at that. This protein treatment is the truth. But back to what I was saying. You really do not want to overdo it. I only do this protein treatment once a month, and when I first started Sierra on her natural hair journey, she was even experiencing a lot of scalp tenderness and was just asking me a lot of questions because her scalp and her hair was not used to the amount of protein in the treatment. So if you're wondering about how frequent you should do it, if you are a beginner, I would recommend every month and a half, which is every 6 weeks. If your hair likes the protein and if your hair is responding well, you can up the frequency. But if you are a beginner, do not try to do this once a week, twice a week. Your hair may get overwhelmed and fall out because there's so much protein in this. And I'm not being nice because I don't want to say, oh, we did this protein treatment and now my hair fell out. Be careful. Also, as I said earlier, Sierra and I used 3 eggs and a bunch of mayonnaise and a bunch of olive oil because we have long, thick hair. if you have shorter hair or if your hair is not used to the treatment, I would recommend that you do not use as much as we used, and dare I say, you might even have to dilute it with water just to be on the safe side. So I just wanted to hop in and say that.
Wow. Look at the curls. It's just giving everything. She is giving healthy, she's giving moisturized. Look at the thickness. This mask literally does exactly what it's supposed to do. And I just want to go in again and say the importance of making sure you spray your hair with water and detangle before you throw that mask in your hair. Otherwise, you're going to be having single strand knots and a really difficult time with working that mask into your hair. And now I'm just showing you guys some length, some texture shots, and just showing you all how elastic and how thick and strong my hair is. Wow. I'm surprised my own self. I'm not surprised. We've been doing this for a minute. And now Isaiah is just showing us how she's still detangling all of her thick, luscious locks. And we're close to the end. I think this is like our second to last, if not our last section.
You know what's crazy, y'all? This is the back of my hair. And you know how the back of your hair is usually finer? Like, I can barely grab all of my hair with one hand. Like, this mask literally, try it for yourself. You try it for yourself and you get back to us. Give it a few months, you know, do a 3-month difference. The most growth that I've seen is half an inch of hair every month. Like when I was experimenting with this mask a few years ago and I was really tracking how long my hair was getting, I noticed that my hair was growing half an inch every month. So you try it for yourself and let us know. Also, if you want to see more videos about us talking about our natural hair journey, let us know down in the comments. Sierra has been natural for going on 6 years now. I've been natural my whole life. I could let you know how that's been. The last time Sierra used heat on her hair was
Years ago.
8th grade. And the last time I used heat on my hair, I really can't even tell you. So if you want to learn more about how we literally go through our lives not using heat and keeping up with our hair, let us know down in the comments.
Oh girl, I used heat my sophomore year. Remember we used to do the sew-ins with the leave out?
Oh, LOL. Isn't
Yes.
that so funny?
Yeah, that's a mess.
Yeah, and I wanted to get back to these pictures that I plugged of myself earlier. This was when I cut my waist length hair and I cut it literally right below my ears. I did it all by myself. Isn't she cute? And I just wanted to talk about these pictures. This is my hair before I cut it. I literally just took out my flat twist and I took my hair out and I used these two pictures because literally my hair now, this picture was taken like a few weeks ago, is the same length my hair was when I cut my hair last year. Like, this protein treatment, I'm just bringing this stuff up because this is literally the only thing that I use, y'all. I do not use any store-bought products other than my shampoo and my conditioner that I use like when I'm detangling my hair in the shower, which I barely use, like for real. Like, this is the treatment that I go to when I want my hair to grow longer, when I want my hair to grow stronger, when I'm preparing my hair for a protective style. This is what I use, and this is what I've been using for 10 plus years. I started using this when I was like 9, 10. And look at Sierra's hair. Like, look at that. She's just showing y'all this protein treatment and how her hair is literally just soaking it up. I don't know if y'all are paying attention, but she put a lot of the treatment in her hair. Like, every time she uses this treatment, she uses everything in the bowl. So even the little bit of treatment that you're seeing coming out on a comb, that's not anywhere near how much you put in her hair. Why? Because our hair is literally soaking this stuff up, and the stuff that is coming off on the comb is stuff that's just excess that the hair is like, okay, you know, we done got our fill, you know, this is it. But literally, if you go back, you can see how when we're putting the treatment in our hair, we're combing it through and stuff, our hair is literally soaking it up. and then the excess we usually just take it off and put it back on our roots or whatever. But look at this, like when I stretch my hair out, it barely looks like there's anything in my hair. Look at this. Like, my hair looks wet. If anything, it doesn't look like I have a bunch of white conditioner in my hair. Why? Because our hair is literally soaking this stuff up as we go along. Like, look at the texture shot. Like, it's a little hard for me to get a texture shot because my hair is thick, y'all. I can't just run that comb through like that, but I tried my best to give y'all a close-up. So yes, now we're just gonna go on and braid it up. We're tired. Also, we were watching Kung Fu Panda, and it was so funny. So if you just see us looking off to the side and stuff like that, that's what we're doing. Because Kung Fu Panda is on Netflix, so go check that out. It's one of my childhood faves. So yes, like, this is literally the treatment. And also, we just wanted to say another disclaimer. This is what we do for our hair. Sierra has been using this treatment as her only treatment for as long as she's been natural. I've been using this treatment as my only treatment since I've been natural, except for when I had that experimental phase, which I can go into more detail about in another video if you want me to, when I was doing rice water and onions and stuff like that, or whatever. Like, I can talk about that stuff in another video if you'd like for me to. But literally, this is, out of all the treatments and out of all the experiments I have done, this is the best performing one. So if you want to try this out, which you should, please give it a go. Like, everybody in my family who I use it on, they all have amazing results. And the people who don't have the best results, like friends and stuff that I've talked to about it, it's because when they were talking to me through their process, they were doing it too frequently and they were using too much.
So guys, we're at the end of this video. We're just showing you our braids. So I'd like to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next week.
Bye!